A 120Hz display, the Exynos 1280, a 50 megapixel camera, 5G. Will this be the next budget king for 2024? This is my review of the new Samsung Galaxy A25 5G. Let's get it. Prices: this device will be ranging from $2,400 to about $2,800 depending on the storage variant that you go for. To begin with, this kind of looks like the Samsung Galaxy A24 of last year, but there are some new changes and improvements which we are going to be talking about in today's video. First, let's talk about the design. The Samsung Galaxy A25 comes with some unique patterns at the back and a haze finish. This is probably one of the most distinguishing features between the design of this and last year's iteration. It kind of looks really nice. And for this year color options, we get the blue black, blue, light blue, and yellow. This is still a plastic build with a glass front, but this time around the edges are flat and it's only curved around the volume rocker and the power button. That is really nice. That means the phone can easily stand, something a lot of people are going to appreciate, including me. I remember I did complain about this last year, so I'm happy Samsung is kind of listening. The volume rocker is on the right side with the power button. The fingerprint sensor is embedded into the power button. It's not the fastest that I've seen, but it's secure nonetheless. At the bottom, you find the Type-C port for charging, a headphone jack, a speaker grill, and on the left side, we find a hybrid micro SIM card slot, and at the back, we find a triple camera setup with a flashlight. So in summary, what do I think about the design of the new Samsung Galaxy A25 5G? Like I said, it's almost as similar as the Samsung Galaxy A24 of last year, and there's still no IP rating. I like the fact that this can actually stand flat, so that is really cool. It feels like it's last year's phone, but they kind of like edged all around it to make it look a little bit different. So if you're holding the Samsung Galaxy A24 and the A25, you can distinguish both of them by the flat edges found on the Samsung Galaxy A25. Plastic is durable, so I have no complaints about that. So all in general, I like the design of the Samsung Galaxy A25 5G. Now let's talk about the display. The display is where you start to see the upgrades. This time around, Samsung upgraded this to 120Hz. It's a Super AMOLED panel at Full HD and has 1000 nits of brightness at 6.5 inches. And the 120Hz make this one of my favorite features of the Samsung device. Last year's 90Hz wasn't the smoothest, so I'm actually happy they upgraded this to 120Hz. And it actually feels smooth. It has amazing colors, very good viewing angles, and gets bright enough to use outdoor. And another upgrade, this time around we get a Dolby Atmos stereo speaker setup on the Samsung Galaxy A25, which makes it very fun when you're watching your videos, playing games, and holding your phone like that. The sound coming from this is actually very decent as well. For the price points, 120Hz, 1000 nits of brightness, and amazing colors on the Samsung display, I think the screen is really good. Hopefully next year we see Samsung get rid of this Dewdrop or Infinity U display, and also the chin down below is also very noticeable, but this is something only tech people complain about. Normal people don't really care about this. So the bezels aren't the prettiest, but the display is really good, so I'm not going to be complaining so much about the display. Let's talk about performance. This comes out of the box with Android 14, One UI 6, the Exynos 1280, which is a 5nm chipset. You can get 6 or 8GB of memory and 128 or 256GB of storage option with support for additional 1TB with micro SD card. That is really cool. And of course, we get 5G. And we are going to be getting 4 years of OS updates and 5 years of security updates, which means if you buy this now or 2024, you should be okay for about 2028 or so. So this is a really cool device. The beta processor on here makes this device a great one. It's fast. The 5nm chipset in collaboration with the 120Hz display makes this feel very smooth. Apps open fast. Even with a 6GB of RAM option for mine, I haven't experienced any kind of lag. When it comes to gameplay on here, it was also fun. I could play Call of Duty at high graphics and very high frame rates. No frame drops during my gameplay.
We tied for the lead.
Enemy contact. Down. Enemy contact. Target down.
And I could also play PUBG at HD graphics and high frame rates. The device got a little bit warm for about 30 minutes of gameplay, but it didn't get hot to affect my gameplay, so that was very appreciated. For my tech nerds, this is the Geekbench score. And for batteries on here, we get a 5000 mAh battery which supports 25 watts of super fast charging. The charger doesn't come in the box, you have to buy that on your own. But luckily, I already had a super fast charger in the house, so doing my charging test, it took about 1 hour and 18 minutes to fully charge this from 5% to 8%. That is really cool. The 5000 mAh battery could easily last me the whole day. Depending on your case of usage, you're going to have an amazing time with this. Granted, I didn't push this to the limit, but it never failed me during the end of the day. So at this moment, if you're enjoying this video, check this out. Only 3% of you guys are subscribed. Pause this video, go subscribe, and let's continue with the video. If you want to see this channel, go. Now to the cameras. The camera system looks almost identical to last year's iteration. We have a 50 megapixel main sensor, an 8 megapixel ultra wide, a 2 megapixel macro, and this time around we're able to shoot 4K 30 FPS. The 8 megapixel ultra wide camera and the 4K video shooting capabilities of this is one of the upgrades when it comes to the camera system. And for the selfie, we still have a 13 megapixel sensor. The pictures that come out of this look really nice, especially when you give it adequate sunlight, and the colors on here are also nice. It's also sharp and it's going to be okay for your daily usage. But on some few occasions, it just misses the skin tones. So this is a front camera video test on the Samsung Galaxy A24. And yes, there's a construction going on behind, so let me know how the mic is sounding. Let's just try and walk around and see, yo, nah, what's up? So let's check it out. Skin tones are looking pretty good from the viewfinder. Let's check the dynamic range. Ooh, the sun right here. Oh, this is good. But let's see. There's the sun right there. How am I looking? Now, let's check out the stabilization. Let's take a jog. Whoa, stabilization is amazing. This is really cool. And the good thing I like about Samsung device is that while shooting with the selfie camera, you can literally switch main camera. And now let's check out the main camera over here. It also has a wide angle. This is pretty nice. Let's also check out the stabilization on the wide angle camera. Damn, this is pretty good. This is really good. Stabilization on the Samsung Galaxy A24 is really amazing. Let's check out dynamic range as well on the main sensor. I'm still using the wide angle camera. Let's switch to the one. And that is how it looks like. Colors and all. I think this is looking pretty decent. The sun is really blocking my eyes. Let me know what you think about the camera system in the comment section down below. And as usual, editing Rick here. So we'll be giving away all these, a bunch of cases, iPhone and Android cases, a lot of original chargers for your Android or iPhone devices, and a couple of earpieces, including a new AirPod Pro 2. Head on to my Instagram to stand a chance to win any of these. It's because of the support that you have for this channel that I'm able to do this. So head on to my Instagram and stand a chance to win any of these. I'll see you there. Let's go. All in all, what do I think about the new Samsung Galaxy A25 5G? To be honest, when I got this and I realized that the sides were flattened, I was very excited. I felt like Samsung listened to my last video. So this time around, we have a flattened edge, 120Hz display, which makes this very nice. Samsung is giving us 4 years of OS update. That is really clutch. 5000 mAh battery and all. The camera system on here is also solid. So if you're thinking about picking one of these up, I think this is really an affordable device that you're going to enjoy. I've had an amazing time with the Samsung Galaxy A25, and if I had to nitpick one thing that I wish Samsung could improve, it would definitely be the bezels on here, and also the Infinity U display. I think it's a little bit outdated. Samsung to actually do something about it, but the design, the feel. Also, Samsung, when are we getting IP rating for this? That would be really clutch. So let me know, what do you like about the new Samsung Galaxy A25 5G? What do you hate about it? Let's get interactive in the comment section down below. And which phone would you want to see me compare this with? Let me know in the comment section down below. And as usual, stay liquid, and I'll see you in my next upload. Peace. I'm out.